Hi guys, it's Kelsey here. So today I did a makeup tutorial for you guys. I have not done a makeup tutorial in what feels like forever, but I'm so glad I'm doing one today for you guys. But first things first, thanks to Estee Lauder for sponsoring this video. So today I did this 90s supermodel inspired glam for you guys. A few weeks ago I was on Pinterest and I kept coming across these 90s supermodels and I was obsessed with the makeup, and there's so many different versions of 90s makeup. I was obsessed with all of them, but I noticed that I kind of do a version of that today in 2022. I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. It's actually not that hard. It's super simple. Anybody can do it, and I think it's perfect for a girl's night out. So yeah, I don't want to ramble too much, so let's just go ahead and hop right into the video. Okay guys, so I'm starting with a clean canvas. My brows are already done. So for foundation, of course, I'm going to be using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place makeup, and I'm in the color 6W2 Nutmeg at the moment. I say at the moment because if I were on vacation, then I would be 7W1 Spice. So that's typically the color that I am when I have a little bit of a tan, but currently I am the color 6W2 Nutmeg. So yes, if you guys have been following our channel for a while, then you know Kendra and I have been using this foundation for a very long time. And it's one of my favorite foundations because it gives full coverage without feeling cakey or too heavy on the skin. I don't really like when I can feel foundation on my face, me personally. But I do like a full coverage foundation, and this gives you full coverage without feeling heavy or cakey. So that's my favorite thing about this foundation. And I'm super picky with foundations also because you guys know I'm pretty oily. So I do get pretty oily throughout the day, and I like that this has oil control. So this is super helpful for my oily girls who want a foundation. You guys saw how that covered up my hyperpigmentation on the side? Yes, please. And I like that this has like a soft sheen finish. Like some matte foundations can kind of look a little ashy. So this is also buildable coverage, which I love. So you can build it up to as much as you need. But for me personally, a thin layer does the job. Like you don't need a whole lot of this foundation for it to cover, which I like because, like I said, I like wearing makeup. I just don't like the feeling of makeup on my face, and this is so lightweight and super breathable. So that's one of my favorite things about this foundation as well. But like I said, also if you're an oily girl like me, you're gonna specifically like it because it helps control the oils throughout the day. And I also like that it doesn't like settle into your pores. You don't necessarily need a primer with this foundation. And I usually only use it like in my T-zone area if I do use primer, but with this foundation, I hardly ever need it. So you don't really need any primer with this foundation. And I like that it doesn't clog my pores because I do have breakout prone skin. That's also super important for me if I'm going to be wearing makeup for like hours on end. I don't want to have on a foundation that's going to clog my pores. And this one does not clog my pores, which I'm obsessed with. So I also like when foundations cater to actual skincare and not just covering up imperfections, because you also want to take care of your skin while you're wearing makeup. So that's super important to me, of course, because you can't really have a flawless foundation look without, you know, flawless skin underneath. Also, if you're ordering this foundation online, it's super convenient because they have a try-on tool online. So I did use the Estee Lauder try-on tool online. So that's super convenient if you can't get to a store to find your shade of this foundation. So love that. So now I'm just gonna quickly conceal before we go in with the eyeshadow look. When I was on Pinterest, I saw a ton of different versions of 90s supermodel makeup, and all of them were neutral looks, of course, but I noticed they all were matte as well. So if you have a matte eyeshadow palette with all neutral colors, you can pretty much do a 90s inspired supermodel glam. And it's also good if you're like not that good at eyeshadow. If you use matte colors, they're going to be very helpful for you. So you honestly can't really mess up that much if you use matte eyeshadow. So I'm just starting out with like a soft orange brown in the crease. And then next I'm gonna go in with like a matte reddish brown color. And it's a little bit darker than the color that I put in my crease. And I'm gonna take it like right up under the color that I put in my crease. So this is going into the deeper part of the crease, kind of like where your eye socket ends, like right there. That's where you want the brush to rest. Now for my lid, sometimes I'll just leave it like this and basically use like whatever is left on my lid as an eyeshadow color. So basically like when I concealed my eyes and I just did a little bit over my eye with the powder after, I kind of use that as eyeshadow sometimes. But sometimes I like to go over with like a matte soft nude color. So next you want to take a super matte black eyeshadow on an angled brush, and this is only if you don't want to use liquid liner. So I'm also going back in with that reddish brown color and taking a little bit more on my lower lash line. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take a little bit of bronzer, well, a lot of bronzer actually, to warm up my face some. And then also with most of the pictures I see they were all about blush as well in the 90s. So I'm just gonna take a like plum blush and mix with like a terracotta dark peachy blush. So I like to mix my blushes. And I kind of noticed that they like to like kind of mix it with the bronzer. So it kind of blend in together, like nice and seamless. Now I'm just gonna put on a bunch of mascara because I'm not doing lashes with this look. I don't know, y'all. I just haven't been into lashes lately. I don't know why. I still love how they look. I have been trying to see how long and thick I can grow out my real lashes. So I'm on a lash journey right now. So that's also why I haven't been wearing falsies. I just been putting on a bunch of mascara. Okay, so last but not least, the lips. So you guys know the 90s were all about that nice mauve lip. So I like to start out with a chocolate brown lip pencil, me personally. You don't have to, but I just feel like it creates a nice base. And then I'm going to be taking this Estee Lauder lip pencil in the color Mauve number 17. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. To me, this is like the ultimate girls' night out look without it being too much, because it's still glam, but it's soft glam. And it didn't take me that long either, so that's the most important part. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks again, Estee Lauder, so much for sponsoring this video, and I'll see y'all next time.